I've wasted 5 years of my life. This is Ousmane Dembele's verdict on his Barcelona career. Indeed, in 2017, the Frenchman was signed by the Catalans as a replacement for Neymar, who left for PSG, and Blaugrana paid an inexplicable fee for Dembele, 105 million euros. After his move to Camp Nou, Ousmane did nothing but disappoint the club's management and coaches. The striker was constantly injured, late for practice, ate junk food, and didn't get enough sleep because of video games. In his first season at Barca, Dembele made only 17 appearances in La Liga, scoring 3 goals and providing 6 assists. These were the first warning signs that the club had chosen the wrong guy as Neymar's heir. Ousmane soon got into a hell loop. Injury, surgery, long recovery, resumption of training, entry to the pitch, and then a new injury. Rinse and repeat. Everything got only worse. Dembele convinced the press that he was trying and actively learning from teammates and the coaching staff. But in fact, the public saw that he stopped taking his career seriously and let it take its course. Even Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez tried to reason with the guy and help him get out of a rut. On the pitch, Dembele is a phenomenon, and it depends on him how good he becomes. He can be one of the best. He needs to make that change to be more professional, to put that idea into his head so he can be a success at Barcelona like he wants to be, Messi advised. I think maybe Ousmane should focus more on his football and be more responsible. Dembele has always had his talent, which is immense, and now he has to use it for the team, Suarez added. However, the effect turned out to be the opposite, and Dembele continued to hit rock bottom. It got to the point that he decided to feign injuries and hide from the Barcelona staff. In 2019, the Frenchman was allegedly injured in a game against Athletic Bilbao, after which he left the pitch, left the stadium for the airport, and immediately boarded a plane to Senegal with his brother to have a good weekend there. Upon returning to Catalonia, Ousmane underwent a medical examination, as a result of which he was diagnosed with a muscle injury in his left leg. After such antics, people at Barcelona started to realize that Dembele would probably have to be sold, and he would turn out to be the most useless and disastrous purchase in the club's history. However, the arrival of Joan Laporta as the new president of Barcelona helped to stop Ousmane's crisis. The manager began to praise the footballer in an attempt to restore his lost confidence. "I am a huge fan of Dembele. These are players that I will try and make sure Barca have for many years. I think Ousmane deserves some special treatment because you have to look after these genius types of players," Laporta said. Dembele's contract was expiring, and the president wanted the Frenchman to sign a new agreement on more modest financial terms, or at least find a club as soon as possible so that Barcelona could receive compensation for him and not lose him for free. At the same time, Xavi started working with the team, and the situation for Dembele changed forever. The Barca legend convinced Ousmane that he was already a top player, but he had to work like hell to become a key figure in the project and reach the world star level. Dembele appreciated Xavi's tough approach and realized that talent alone was no longer enough. If you want to be a great player, you have to work. Your talent is not enough. I didn't know that before, but now I see that it's essential to work on and off the pitch. Ousmane started working on himself, hired a personal coach, stopped showing up late for practice, and took to following his dietitian's instructions and doing the popliteus tendon exercises he often struggled with. It began to dawn on Dembele. You can't always be an irresponsible boy unable to grow into a man. Discipline began to bring the Frenchman results on the pitch almost immediately. He had an excellent second part of last season, and last spring he scored 2 goals and provided 11 assists. Dembele established himself as Barca's main assistant and ended up number 1 in assists in La Liga last season. But some moments still made fans doubt Ousmane. He, along with his agent, began to blackmail Barcelona, wanted to get himself a juicier contract. Dembele didn't even take into account the huge financial problems that the club was experiencing, and set a clear ultimatum: either pay me everything I ask, or I will leave as a free agent. Ousmane decided to have some talks with PSG and Chelsea. There were rumors that he was about to move to one of the clubs. However, in that case as well, Xavi saved the situation. The coach begged the management to find a compromise and keep Dembele. Using various financial levers, Barcelona were able to offer the player a lucrative 2-year deal, and Ousmane accepted. With Xavi's confidence, I was forced to stay. Since he arrived, I have enjoyed my best moments at Barca. Our relationship is very good. He always tells me the truth, supports me a lot, and I'm happy with that. I like coaches who are straight with me. I'm very happy with him, Dembele said. And Xavi explained why Ousmane was so important to him. He's different, special. Not everyone has the ability to make a difference in world football, and Dembele has that. He's involved and he shows it. I didn't know the old Dembele. I'm very happy with the current version. Now that the future is settled, Dembele continues to show his best game under Xavi. Ousmane started the 2022-23 season well with 2 goals and 4 assists in his first 10 games in all competitions. Positive changes have also taken place with Dembele's personality. Previously, he was very quiet and reserved in the Barcelona locker room, talking only with the French guys, Antoine Griezmann and Samuel Umtiti. And now Ousmane's psychology has changed radically. Confidence came back to him. He established communication with almost all teammates and now jokes a lot. For example, last summer, the humorist Dembele made fun of his teammates, demanding that they choose him as their new captain. But perhaps the most significant change happened in Ousmane's personal life. He met Moroccan TikTok star Rima at Bush. And the funny thing is that no one at the club knew about Dembele's love. Therefore, when he announced that he was marrying this mysterious Muslim girl, everyone at Barcelona were pleasantly shocked and happy for the footballer. Rima influenced Ousmane in the best way possible. He stopped playing games so much, started to take care of himself seriously, and matured so much that he felt ready to become a father. In mid-September, Dembele and his girlfriend had a daughter. Now Ousmane has taken on a huge responsibility and is fully aware that another degradation at Barcelona is simply unacceptable for him. He must show the top game, earn big money, and provide for his family. Xavi, Laporta, his teammates, his wife and his newborn daughter are all watching him. In there, and most importantly, in his own eyes, Dembele must remain number 1. And besides, he is now driven by a big dream to win the Champions League. I always said that I wanted to stay at Barca and I feel good there. Personally, my goal is to win the Champions League with Barcelona. We must bring back this trophy. It's been 7 years since the last victory. You can hear in Ousmane's words that he has finally matured and treats life and work as a grown man should. The history of Dembele's ups and downs shows that it's never too late to turn your life around and correct past mistakes with the successes of the present. Guys, do you believe in Ousmane Dembele's rebirth, or do you think that this is just a temporary thing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, be sure to like this video so that YouTube promotes it and as many people as possible watch it. Thanks everyone for watching and bye bye.